Hey everybody. So, wondering where our tour takes us this time? I'll give you a hint. Zambia. Now I know we've been here before, but this time we'll hang in the hip, vibrant capital city of Lusaka. We'll visit the home of one of the country's founding leaders and first presidents, immerse ourselves in traditional culture at a recreated tribal village, commune safely with animals and great art in a reserve that is a microcosm of Zambian society, blast back to the past on the railway, and end up at one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, Victoria Falls. So, get ready as we glide into today's 30-minute tour. Our first stop is Lusaka, city of government, commerce, and culture. Zambia is a young country, having gained its independence in 1964 after more than a century as the British colony of Northern Rhodesia. The mighty Zambezi River runs through it, giving this landlocked modern nation its name and much of its agriculture, energy, and tourist resources. Flash back to colonial day. Then, Livingstone, in the south of the country, was the capital of colonial Northern Rhodesia. The British moved their capital to the more centrally located town of Lusaka, at the crossroads of the Great North Road and the Great East Road. Today, those are major traffic arteries crossing this city of 2.5 million people. The North Road is now called Cairo Road, and it's the heart of the city's business and shopping districts. In one residential neighborhood stands a house that figured in Zambia's struggle to become an independent nation.
You are welcome to Chilenje House National Monument. This is the former residency for our first Republican president, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. It was from this house number 394, where Dr. Kaunda directed the struggle for independence. We are now in the room that used to be the master bedroom for Dr. Kaunda and his wife Betty. And this room is special because most of the decisions, I should say, were made from here. This is the guitar case that contained the guitar that Kaunda used to play. Kaunda loves music so much, and he is ever playing a guitar when he is free. We are now in the kitchen. This is what used to be the kitchen for Mama Betty. We have the personal effects like the plates, the cups, the pots, and the buckets that they use to draw water. They would draw water from a communal tap outside and then keep the water in the house for use and so on. Here, this is what used to be a bathtub, where they would put water here and take a bath from there.
With 9 kids in the family, that tub sure got a lot of action, as did the rest of the furniture in this comfy little house. Even the family car has an interesting story.
This Land Rover was formerly used for distribution of literature by the African Christian Society. It was later given to Reverend Muffin Temple, who donated it finally to Dr. Kaunda. The sound of the engine became like a song to the neighborhoods, to the point whereby whenever they would hear it, they would identify its tune even from afar, and to that effect they even ended up nicknaming it as Mama Unipi, because Kaunda was one of the leaders in the Unipi party.
For many Zambians, the colonial era was not much better than slavery, whether they worked in the mines, the mail service, or as servants. But when President Kaunda formed his government in 1964, his cabinet included 1 white and 1 mixed-race man among the other black cabinet ministers. Zambia would never be ruled by whites again, but it acknowledges its past under the British and celebrates its own indigenous history and culture. An example of this is Kabwata Village, a community of thatched huts in the middle of busy Lusaka, just as they might have been during colonial times. It's home to artists and craftsmen who preserve their cultural heritage by working in traditional materials and methods.
Hello, welcome to Kawata Cultural Village. My name is Rodrick Mpotola. I'm the vice chairman of this village. When you come here, you experience, you see many things here, what we make. For instance, here we have got covers who make a variety of things. For example, they make like sculptures, because after seeing the covers making, you go in the shops to find the finished product.
That's right, people. No middleman here. You buy straight from the artist. In fact, you can even try your hand at making your own work of art with the help of one of the village craftsmen.
We do teach them how to make those sculptures. For example, there's a guy who was making there. The way he started making that, it was just a branch of a tree. And then we apply polish to make it shining and also prevent it from cracking. That's now the finishing point.
Not bad. Quite ingenious, actually.
So this is a real Africa, Zambia.
Oh yeah, enough said. But speaking of which, all that art is making me hungry. So I say it's time to taste more real Zambian culture. Of the culinary sort, that is.
Welcome to Twapandula. My name is Sama Chamunda. I'm the proprietor of Twapandula restaurant. The reason I started this restaurant was because I saw that we were losing track of our heritage.
And heritage dishes are what this place is all about.
When customers walk into our restaurant, the first thing that they want to see is what is Zambian indigenous food. Most of it, I would say, is the vegetables. The vegetables that have been in our culture, in our heritage for a very long time. When we go to the meats, we're still using sustainable food such as insects.
Now, whoa. Did she say insects?
We're still using sustainable food such as insects.
Yeah, just checking. But Twapandula also has other protein on the menu, like char-grilled bream fish, village chicken, or juicy oxtail. And everything comes with the staple starch, nshima.
Food is very much part of our culture. It's very much part of your visit and experience of coming to Africa.